Hey, also, here is my third recording of doing the Skull Caverns. I wanted to try it with the Lucky Lunches, the highest luck possible, as kind of the third attempt. I'd always used spicy eel before, and that was back when bomb eating was a thing. And I kind of feel like now, with the fact that, you can't just have a bomb waiting for you, or you can't let a bomb tick down while you're just eating food, that I feel like it's a little better maybe to have the higher odds of finding a staircase right where you're standing rather than being able to run to a new position faster. So I wanted to try it with the Lucky Lunches and see if I felt like it made a difference. And I do feel like Lucky Lunches are the way to go. If you can get them, they're obviously pretty hard to come by. But if you can get your hands on some Lucky Lunches, I would definitely recommend it. And, you know, it may be also true for the pumpkin um, soup, which has +2 luck. My feeling is I'd probably rather have 1 luck, 1 speed than 2 luck. That's just my feeling on it. I didn't test it. I don't feel like it's worth doing another video to try and compare those two. I doubt that there's much of a difference between the uh, the spicy eel run versus a pumpkin soup run. I bet you they'd be about the same. But yeah, so here you can see I eat 1 hash brown and I get full health. So that was the other thing I came up with after doing those first couple runs. And yeah, you see there with the staircase just appeared off of 5 stones. That's the lucky lunch kicking in. Normally you'd have to ladder this floor, or that floor that I just got that staircase on. Uh, so that's the big change with the lucky lunch, is you have just much better odds of finding ladders as well as better odds of getting ores. But anyways, with the food thing, I'd been using I think like gold star or silver star strawberries or something for food, and I realized all I needed was a high health food. Now it used to be that eating any food, like a hash brown, whatever, I think I'm using glazed yams, it would remove your food buff. If you had eaten food to get a buff, you eat any other food, even if it has no buff, and it will remove it, like it would remove my lucky lunch here. But they patched that out. So now you can have a lucky lunch buff and then eat some plain food with no buff, and you get to keep the lucky lunch. So that's nice. So that's definitely what I'd recommend doing, is make some cheap, high health food. You know, there's a lot of options. I think you could make, what's that stuff called? Algae soup. You could, anything that doesn't have a buff. Yeah, so here you can see the same criteria still applies. So what we're doing is we're pausing the game. We look around where I want to go to bomb. I drop a bomb. I'm going to try and refresh my coffee buff while I wait. And once again, you can see the ladder appears off of just 1 bomb. It's the lucky lunch factor. Just that extra little bit. So yeah, this is another strategy I like. I kind of like if it's an open-ish layout. I like running around in a circle. And then you kind of loop back around on yourself. Yeah, run a little loop, drop a bunch of bombs. You can check to see if a hole opened up, skip like many floors. Drop a bomb in the center of a really good spot and just wait, because you're gonna get the ladder. No need to run around on that one. So this is pretty much identical to the heavy bombs run, except I'm going lucky lunch style, which, as I've said, is I'm pretty sure is superior. Just looking for to see if a hole opened up. So yeah, you pause, you look around, see where you want to bomb. Not getting lucky this time. Yeah, the glazed yams or a similar food is absolutely the way to go. It's still not nearly as good as it used to be with the bomb eating and the ridiculous pace that that could set. The amount of time you have to spend going down floors and stuff, or waiting for bombs to tick down, really hampers the method of bombing your way through the mines. But I still kind of like it more than just straight laddering. I think if you want to get the look at that, what a waste. If you want to get the kind of results people were getting before, then that's the way it's got to be. You have to use just straight ladder down 200 floors in the beginning, and then start bombing your way through from that point on, and you'll be getting absurd amounts of iridium. Given the cost of stone, though, that seems pretty prohibitive. That's one of the interesting things, too, is that with the patch where they made everything cost more in year 2, they didn't make mega bombs cost more. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Nice layout to run in a little circle. So the iridium pick does make a difference. Stones in here do take 2 strikes to break with the golden pick. It's only 1 strike with the iridium pick, so makes a little bit of a difference, but you'll see that I rarely have to pick out a single stone. I didn't do like an actual count of, holes versus ladders accessed, number of stones broken on average per floor. It's just a general feeling that this was a lot better. And to be fair, that could partially be because I'd gotten better. Another thing I noticed, which you've probably noticed as well, but you never want to eat food while there's an enemy on top of you, because it does pause the game, but every time you eat, you take damage from the enemy again. And then by the time you finish eating, the flashing thing where you're immune for a second will have disappeared. And you once again take damage from the enemy. I'd also say too that I think I might have mentioned this, but this bombing your way through is definitely better if for some reason, or for various reasons, you may still want stone. If you're still like gathering stone or buying stone or anything like that, and you're not trying to do a barn full of crystallariums, you don't need 5,000 iridium, then this is a great way to do the Skull Caverns. Just a lot more fun too. I don't know, just laddering straight through for 200 floors is so dull. This is such a terrible floor. There keeps being like one stone blocking the path. So yeah, what you can do is drop the bomb, pick out the stone in the way. Yeah, see, there was a ladder at the very end. That's why I wasn't getting one. Heavily punished. How did I not get a ladder here? Come on. I was watching a video too where somebody ended up fighting their way through most of the Skull Cavern. And, you know, once you have the Galaxy Sword, it's pretty viable because a lot of the enemies that you kill drop Iridium. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with kind of fighting your way through to some degree. Go right, go right. Or you can combine both styles. All you gotta do is drop like 3 or 4 bombs, and that'll kill all the enemies on top of you. Right? See what I'm saying? And that's a good way to farm some Iridium. Super effective. God, this was so much better with bomb eating. I miss my old bomb eating exploitationness. Wow, that guy's like on top of my junk. I got slimed, dangerous. Yeah, see right here, I'm gonna take instant damage again. Nope, I got away with it. What do you know? Yeah, and this floor I decided I don't like. Just too much time to waste, and because there's already a ladder open, I'm pretty sure that like reduces the odds of finding a ladder uh, by a lot. So you either run to the end or you ladder through on that particular floor. Just my opinion. I ladder it. It's a bad floor. It may in fact, because of that factor, it may in fact be the worst floor. Because you either have to burn like 20 seconds running through it, or you have to ladder it. Because your odds of finding a staircase are just too low. There's already a staircase open. Yep, I see it. I saws it. There's a staircase over there. Go for it. Run for the staircase. Yeah, I'll take the side with the Iridium. Thank you. Nice. Yeah, the other disadvantage of this method, or of not using the double speed food, is I'm now like the same speed as a lot of the flying enemies rather than being faster than them, which was nice. I'm a big fan of the glazed yams there, right? Just instantly back up to full. There's gonna be a ladder at the bottom, isn't there? Oh, no, it was right at the top. First bomb, got it. Baited me. I guess for 4 iridiums I can wait and see, but yeah, once again, no ladder. I have gotten ladders on these floors. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I wanted something different. I wanted a secret item. Floor 100 at 9 p.m. I'm not sure what kind of pace that is, but I'm going to say okay. Yeah, the luck food is just so much better also because of all the extra mining notes that you get from having luck food. The cowboy hat! It's a secret. Come on, yeah! It's a good floor. Both crappy. Oh my god. Look at the health. Gotta be more cautious than that. Yeah, that's pretty smart there too. You can just, while you're like sitting around waiting for a bomb to go off, refresh your coffee buff. You just be refreshing it constantly. Who cares? I have tons of coffee. But honestly, doing these runs isn't even that big of a deal. I mean, if it only takes like 300 bombs, that's just 300k. I mean, that's not that much money in this game once you're kind of rich. I think the idea is though that you could still do this as probably not your first run with the lucky lunch, but yeah, it's the same style. I just kind of wanted to see how much better lucky lunches were, and you know, yeah, it's better. A bit of it could also just be that I got better, but you know. Whew, damage. Oh, it's one of those mystic veins. Those things are cool. And there's the staircase. Oh my god, my health. Really gotta watch your health on this stuff. Bombed out that whole floor. Probably should just ladder right here. Yeah, 1:10 a.m., floor 135. What am I doing drinking coffee at 120? You can drink coffee at 120 now? I guess that got patched too. Pretty good final floor, it looks like. I got one more, come on. There you go. That's the final results. 300 iridium. I think that's quite a bit better than the other one. I think I only got like 200 on the heavy bomb usage one, although I did do quite poorly on that run. So realistically, maybe they're about even, you know. Um, I'd say that the lucky lunch is absolutely the way to go if you're going to just ladder anytime you don't get the staircase right away. Like you could drop one bomb. If you don't get the staircase, use a ladder. In that case, Lucky Lunch would absolutely be worth it. If you're not running around, if you're not using the speed buff is worthless. Um, Otherwise, Lucky Lunches, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. And that concludes that video. Hope you enjoyed it.